Welcome to NFL Total Access, presented by Bridgestone. I'm Steve White, and I'm joined by the Hall of Famer, Terrell Davis, former NFL wide receiver number 89, James Jones. And gentlemen, we just saw a spectacular AFC North showdown. Baltimore Ravens edge the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. Let's get to the highlights right now, because this was a game we were not expecting. First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Browns hosting the Ravens. Look at those Jack Browns fans. Browns on a 4-game win streak. Here we are, first quarter, no score. Browns first drive of the game, first and goal at the Ravens 7. Nick Chubb rushes in from the 7. Boom. That's how you finish a run. Browns up 7-0. Chubb, third straight game with a rushing touchdown. And now Lamar Jackson, just an absolutely outstanding game. The Ravens leading rusher this season with 669 yards. Ravens down 7-0 first quarter. Jackson keeps it. Touchdown. We've got a tie game. 7-7. Jackson, 4 rushes for 31 yards on that drive. Next series, Lamar Jackson keeps it. 20-yarder. Do you see something going on right here, guys? Lamar Jackson making it happen. Next play, 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson runs a read option, hands it off to Gus Edwards. The Gus butts, boom! Oh no, that's just a speed bump for me getting into the goal line. Ravens up 14-7. Look, he freezes them right here. Lamar Jackson catches the edge rusher, and Gus Bus bounces it outside. Bam! TD, that's how you used to do it when you got down there near the pylon.
You got to finish it off, Steve. You know that. You got to finish that thing off, man.
All right, so later on, we're looking at Baker Mayfield. He launches at Donovan Peoples-Jones, 37 yards to the Ravens 22. We got a shootout going. 2 plays later, 2nd and 2 at the Ravens 14. Oh, Nick Chubb. Where'd you go to school, TD?
UGA, baby. Bulldog,
UGA. I know another Bulldog. 14 all. Later in the second, 52 seconds left in the half. Ravens ball. Game still tied 14-0. Lamar Jackson avoids the pressure. Look at this. Mark Andrews, 39 yards. What a play. Down to the Browns' 17-yard line. The clock is ticking. Next play, 1st and 10, 37 seconds left. Lamar Jackson. He's looking. Why? Why do I need to throw it when I can keep it with all this real estate? The Ravens and Lamar Jackson close the half up 21-14. Oh, do a little celebrating, Lamar. You earned it. You got it. All right, third quarter. Ravens ball still leading 21-14, 3rd and 3 at their own 37. Lamar Jackson weaves his way to the Ravens deep for the Browns for a 44-yard gain to the Browns 19. This is the MVP Lamar, JJ.
Absolutely. That's the Lamar we're used to seeing right there, man. You cannot give him a crease, Steve, or he will be gone. You see him juiced up. This is what he does.
But if Lamar's not going to finish this, who are you going to call, TD? Gus
Bus
Edwards. The Gus Bus 19-yard touchdown. The Ravens up 28-14. They have got all the momentum right now. Look at the Browns. Like, are you serious? The ensuing Browns possession. 3rd and 1, the Ravens 31. Baker Mayfield to Kareem Hunt out of the backfield. What a catch on that wheel route. There you go, the Browns. They're trying to rally, gets the ball down to the 5. 2 plays later, 2nd and goal. Who's that taking into the end zone? Kareem Hunt. Oh, the Browns trail 28-20 at the moment. Cody Parkey misses the PAT. Oh no, and then Baker Mayfield. Rashad Higgins intercepted by intended for Higgins, intercepted by Tyus Bowser, returned 17 yards to the Browns 1. Look at the read and watch the play. The one-handed snag as he pulls it in by the linebacker, Bowser. What a play. Bowser with the bow, wow. Next play, Ravens 1st and goal. J.K. Dobbins. Woo! Taking it in. The Ravens up 34-20 after Justin Tucker's PAT is blocked right there. 4th quarter, Browns ball still trailing 34-20. Baker Mayfield dropping, looking, he's moving, he's scrambling. Oh, who do you find? Rashard Higgins for the 21-yard touchdown. Browns trail 34-26. They're not going out. They go for 2. They go for 2. Oh, tip drill to Kareem Hunt. Donovan Peoples-Jones, he catches it for the 2-point conversion. Browns trail now 34-28. This is a 1-possession ball game. Assuming Ravens possession, Lamar Jackson goes to the locker room with cramps. Trace McSorley in because RG3's got a hammy. Trace McSorley incomplete. This forces a Ravens punt. Oh no, the Mo is with Cleveland. It's like Browns possession, 3rd and goal at the Ravens 5. Baker Mayfield rolling. Should he throw it? No, I got this. This is his home. You see it in all the commercials. That's not a very good spike, though. Browns now lead 35-34. The fans are going crazy, but it is not over. Lamar Jackson still out with McSorley at quarterback, but watch this. This is important. McSorley injures his left knee. Lamar Jackson, he is back. It is 4th down and 5 at the Browns 44. Look at Lamar Jackson. He may have cramped up earlier, but he's healthy now. He hits Marquise Brown for the 44-yard touchdown. Are you kidding me? 42-35 after another 2-point conversion. JJ, look at Hollywood. How did he get so open?
Hollywood Brown, hey, that bunch formation, it always makes it tricky on the defense, Steve. You got to communicate through that stuff. And then Lamar Jackson outside the pocket, it's over.
Okay, first down, 25-yard line. Other Browns, Baker Mayfield and Donovan Peoples-Jones for 28 yards. Browns drive, and this game is not over. 3 plays later, 1st and 10, the Ravens 22. Mayfield to Kareem Hunt. Look at that effort.
Great effort
game
right there.
is now tied, gentlemen. 42-42. These were two of the better defensive teams, and we have got a shootout. Now it is the Ravens' ball. Lamar Jackson is back. Gentlemen, 44 seconds are left in this game. He hits Mark Andrews for 14 yards down to the Browns 47. There's that man, Justin Tucker. 2 plays later, 2nd and 3 at the Browns 40. Lamar Jackson to Mark Andrews again. The Browns 37-yard line. The Ravens clock it. You do not want to see this man in this scenario because this is AUT-O-matic Justin Tucker. Game winner, 45-42. That is a shootout, a lot of effort, in a great AFC North matchup as the Browns fans, they are stunned as the team falls to 9-4. Baker, Lamar showing a little love again. 47-42. Lamar Jackson, look at some of those numbers right there. 11-17, 163 yards rushing. 9 rushes, 124 yards, 2 touchdowns, but he comes off the mat to rally the Ravens. Here is now the AFC playoff picture. Of course, the Chiefs are top seed, but you see the Browns, they're still in the wild card hunt. The Ravens are on the fringe. With this win, the Ravens, they move a little closer, but they're still going to need help, even if they continue to win. What an absolutely fantastic game. All right, TD, when you watch this game, I mean, how many times you like this is over, especially when Lamar Jackson was out and you see him come in on 4th and 5 and make the play to get his team back into the ballgame?
Well, you asked the question about when did I think it was over. I mean, think about it. Baltimore was up 28-14. And this is a new Cleveland Browns team. I mean, the old Cleveland Browns probably would have folded up shop and went home down by 14 points. But they fought back and took the lead. And then you go into this game, and Lamar was slipping all over the place. I don't know what's going on with his cleats. His cleats weren't long enough. He was just slipping and sliding all over the place. But you see why he is so special. The plays that he was making, bailing out of pocket, making throws like this you're seeing right here, that was a crucial play right there. 4th down, the game is over, essentially, if they don't get this 4th down. And the timing was crazy. Trace McSorley was in there, and he ended up getting hurt, and so Lamar had to come back in on 4th down. He comes in and makes these crazy plays. This game was the game of the year. The Browns can hold their heads up high because they did not disappoint. The Ravens were desperate. They needed to win this game to stay alive in the playoff race, and so they came out there and balled. And Lamar Jackson, the one thing I loved about what he did today was he was Lamar Jackson. He wasn't trying to prove he can be a passing quarterback from the pocket. He took advantage of what the defense gave him and made some opportunities for that team. He knew that if they were going to win this game, it was up to him to play well, and he played outstanding today.
You're absolutely right, TD. Both these quarterbacks got busy today. And you see the biggest plays of the ball game on both sides of the ball came when these quarterbacks got outside the pocket. Baker Mayfield got outside the pocket, made a bunch of plays with his legs and with his arm today. But when it mattered, the person with the ball last, Lamar Action Jackson, we knew that it was going to come down to that. The way this game was going, whoever had the ball last was going to win this ball game with the ball in his hand. And Lamar Action Jackson made the plays when he needed. But the explosive plays that we seen from the Baltimore Ravens today was when Lamar Jackson was getting outside the pocket, whether it was with his legs or with his arm, making plays. And you're exactly right. This is the MVP, Lamar Jackson. We are used to seeing. And thank God he came back in this game because the Ravens would have lost this one.
All right, JJ, 2 weeks in a row, we have seen the Ravens get back to the read option, the power run game, Gus Edwards and Lamar Jackson with the sleight of hand. Their offensive line, we know it's banged up, but they seem to be finding a little bit of an identity right now. Are they in the type of position which you see playing this thing out where they can get into the playoffs? Again, they probably need the Dolphins to lose at least one game. Dolphins got a rough schedule, but just talk about the Ravens and the way they are playing offensively.
Well, first off, anybody who watched this football game tonight that's in this AFC playoff picture right now, they looking and saying, boy, please don't let us play the Baltimore Ravens, because we all see that the Baltimore Ravens have it going right now. This run game cannot be stopped. Lamar Jackson, Gus, these boys is running the air out of the football, and they're getting back to what they do best, Steve, and this is what they do best. Don't try to do nothing tricky. Don't get outside yourself. Be the Baltimore Ravens. Do what Lamar Jackson does special. You got two very good running backs, and they can't be stopped. They ran the ball down the Cowboys' throat. They came out here, ran the ball down a very good Browns defense. Listen, this team is catching fire at the right time, and it's not too many teams that want to see the Baltimore Ravens catching fire at the right time, because it is going to be trouble in the playoffs. But I think they are going to punch their ticket the way they are playing right now.
Yeah, I think a lot of why they're playing well is, I mean, think about it. I mean, a few weeks ago, most of their team was on COVID. I mean, they weren't even cleared to play. And so they played that game. They got embarrassed. Actually, they didn't even embarrassed. They played the Pittsburgh Steelers and played them tough. But then I realized after that, I was like, man, anybody they play after that game and you had a chance to watch the Baltimore Ravens play, you had the feeling that they were going to do something special. At least I did, because I felt like watching that game and understanding how they get a chance to see the game from a different perspective, and now they'll finally get to play it. Their guys are healthy now, man, and they're doing everything the right way. And Lamar Jackson is being very efficient. Andrews is balling right now. Marquise Brown had a few drops, but he made up for it at that fourth down play. And their defense, man, the defense is good enough. I mean, the Browns' offense, I mean, kudos to them, man. You know, you got a team that's putting up 40 points on you. You got to give them credit, man. But this is a division game. It's always going to be a tough one. And right now, the Ravens are looking at a real good scenario as they go down the stretch, and the teams they have to play. They don't play a lot of great teams down the stretch, so they should be okay.
Okay, so let's take it to Cleveland right now. TD, you already said they played hard. They've got nothing to hang their heads on. And I'm glad you said that, because people are going to say they got the signature win against the Titans. Oh, they play another team in Baltimore that's now beaten them 3 times. They're not a real team. I think we can dissuade that right now. Other than what Baker Mayfield, what you saw, what do you think the Browns did on either side of the ball? Well, they got lit up on defense, but offensively, that you think is going to keep them in contention the rest of the way?
I mean, Steve, they put up 42 points on the board. I mean, what more can you ask for, right? I mean, listen, I always ask myself this question. What would the coach say to us if we walked off the field and put 42 points on the board as an offense? Nothing. Listen, keep doing what you're doing. I mean, they are capable of scoring points. And you see what Kareem Hunt, and you see what they were able to do with Chubb. I mean, their backfield is phenomenal. You know, obviously they need maybe one more playmaker. Landry was out there balling today, making plays. People-Jones was making plays out there. But, I mean, Steve, I can't point to really anything to say that the Browns need to really work on this. Obviously, from a defensive standpoint, we have Myles Garrett and the defense. They had some spurts in the game where they were playing extremely well. But you playing Lamar Jackson, he's playing like that. You can have 12 people on the field. And if you don't keep them in the pocket, it is difficult to beat the Baltimore Ravens.
You're right.